much has his style evolved since you watched him growing up in the amateurs?
A lot. He I think he still has that Cincinnati swag, that Cincinnati slickness. You know, growing up, he was more of a puncher. Even when he first turned pro, was a little bit the same. But as you grow, the rounds get longer. You have to kind of find yourself. He settled down into more of a Floyd Mayweather type of style of, you know, picking his shots, using his shoulder roll, countering the guy, you know, and taking his time and being more precise with his punches, you know. So, I mean, I have to push the action just to make him uncomfortable.
And as for yourself, your own style, your own evolution of your career from the amateurs, would you still say you fight primarily in the same style, or have you adjusted your style?
I actually do fight a lot of the same way that I fought in the amateurs. I think, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it, you know. And I think what we've done up to this point before we turned pro was just the right way to do things, you know. And, you know, as we turned pro, 4 rounds was the same, and as we started to, you know, progress 6, 8, 10 rounds and overwhelm guys with the speed and the quickness and the power that they don't normally see from a professional fighter, we've been able to match that with, you know, the workouts to build my body up to be able to put out that kind of energy and pressure and all that kind of stuff. So my boxing style is a lot of the same way as it was in the amateurs.
Could we see a stoppage in this fight? The way you guys are talking about fight, do you think you can see a stoppage in this fight?
I think so. You know, you take a look at what Marcos Maidana did to him. I'm just a better boxer than Marcos. No disrespect to him, but I just have a lot more in my arsenal. You know, Marcos overwhelmed him with power and grit and might and all that kind of stuff. I have all that, but I also have speed. I can hit Adrien from the outside. I can set things up. My boxing IQ is up there. I'm going to do everything that it takes to get a stoppage, man.
It seems in many ways, the way that you talk about Broner, like from your amateur days and knowing him, it's almost like you talk about him like a younger brother that he's been behind. Do you think there's any danger that you might underestimate him?
Well, if you look at it like this, you can't let the little brother creep up on you, man. That's when they get you. I got 2 older brothers, and they still don't let me. I've been world champion and everything, and they still don't. So I've learned all the right and wrong things from my big brothers, you know. So I would really wouldn't say this is a little brother versus big brother type of match, but you know, he's a few years younger than me. He's obviously smaller than me, you know. So I'm not going to let the little brother do what he thinks he wants to do.
How tough is this fight compared to all that? You've been in with some big names, obviously. How tough are you anticipating this Broner fight to be compared to the other ones you've been in?
Oh, tough. The toughest. This is, you know, I think prior to him, I think, you know, Kell Brook, I made that fight a lot tougher on myself than it needed to be. After that becomes, you know, Devin Alexander, and I handled Devin Alexander pretty well. So, and Devin is a slick boxer, likes to outbox his guys. I didn't let him get comfortable, so that's part of the game plan, man. Can't let nobody be comfortable.
Shawn, what's one aspect about Adrien Broner's game that you think could potentially give you a problem?
I think more than anything is speed. He's got speed. Kid is fast. He's fast.
Who's faster, you or him?
Shawn, Adrien is just so subtle in his answer, his advice about you, saying, I guess won't insinuate that he, you know, got the best part of the sparring. So, and you're a kind person, obviously, but I mean, and he said that it couldn't, the sparring isn't really gonna.
No, the sparring doesn't tell what's going to happen in the fight.
Take place, but
you know, that was 2011, 2012 when we sparred with one another. If he remembers that and remembers getting the best of me, that's cute. You know, that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago.